So another show I like watching, Pit Bulls and Parolees. And this leads to the segue of batch number 2 cookies. I am now going to unplug this. As you can see, they're beautiful golden brown. Look at this. Look. They came out perfectly. What more could I ask for? They came out perfect. I just got to let them cool. Don't touch them so they won't fall apart. Let them cool down for about 15-20 minutes. And then they're going to be absolutely delicious. And I did this in the toaster oven here in the hotel. When I take my time, I can really do a good job. My next goal is to make some meatloaf. And I have a meatloaf pan. I just got to get the meat. I like for people to be able to see that I keep a clean room. It makes me happy. I kept a clean house as well. But towards the end, when my neighbors started doing stuff to cause my furniture to move around and my stove to come out of the place, and was able to tilt my toilet and move my shower, it became a lot. So I don't mean to bring that up during part 2 or part 3 of Walmart toaster oven cookies, but it's the truth. And I'm sure you can't hear me with the phone. You can't hear me in the background with the TV going on in the background. But yeah, that's what I said. I said I had neighbors who were doing really, really awful stuff to me, and it stemmed over from when I was in Moore Place, and it just carried over. And when I was in room 203, a lot of stuff was happening, and it made me really uncomfortable. So I ended up switching rooms, and when I switched rooms, it didn't stop right away, but eventually it stopped. There is times where certain things still happens, but it doesn't happen as frequently as it was. So I just decided that from now on, since I'm going to be, until I get into my own place, I might as well let people follow my journey. I suffer with depression and anxiety, so I prefer to be by myself a lot of times because lots of people overwhelm me. I like to do stuff like cooking. And as you can see, I made these delicious cookies. Let's go over here to them. Let's go over to these delicious cookies. Look at that. They came out perfect. Oh, and I bought some ribs from Stu Leonard's. The sweet chili ribs. They are amazing. And then they sold me some other ribs that I wasn't a fan of. That's the main reason why I got the toaster oven, because that's what I'm going to need to use to soften the ribs up in. They cooked them kind of tough. And I guess these were supposed to be the pork ribs. But they're really tough. And they have a gamey taste to them, like deer. They don't taste like pig or cow ribs. They taste gamier. So I don't think Stu Leonard's would sell game ribs. Like, I don't think they would. So, but it just has an unusual taste to it. And I know it's not that they're old, because I checked the date on them. So I know that they were still fresh at the time that I had purchased them. They were just made that day. So that was like maybe a few days ago. But that's when I had tried them. So I figured put some barbecue sauce on them, stick them in the refrigerator, And then when I get ready to cook them, take them out, put them on some double the foil, put them in the toaster oven, put them on bake in the toaster oven, and let the toaster oven do its job where it softens them to come off the bone, because that's what I need. I need them softened to come off the bone. And it'll happen. It's just going to take some time. But in the meantime, those are my cookies used from my toaster oven that I got from Walmart. And I'm going back to watching Pit Bulls and Parolees because the TLC shows are a little bit too much for me right now. Because now they're talking about multiple wives. So that's a little too much loving for me. So, be love out. Sharon, be love out.